And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Gunnar Henderson. He, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starter, Garrett Whitlock. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
First pitch, 7-11.
And here it comes. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. His 11th of the year, the Orioles strike first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Now the left fielder, Matt Vierling, 4th in the American League in batting average this year. And that's in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Calls it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That's in there. 0-1. Rutschman measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2024. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Rutschman over at first with one away. And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Here's a 1-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Ground ball right side. Feeds to second. Out there. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Solo homer brings in one for Baltimore. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back inside Fenway Park. Starting on the mound in this one, Dean Kremer.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Jaron Duran stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And he deals. Now a pop-up on the infield. Gets under it. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting second.
Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup, put together by manager Alex Cora. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Masataka Yoshida.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
And here is Masataka Yoshida.
1-0.
The pitch. Hit in the air, right field. Rosario hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds up next for the Red Sox. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Man aboard, and here is Devers in the dirt, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball. Now 3-0. Tristan Casas on deck for Boston. And a foul ball. The pitch. And that's too high, ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So first and second with 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And there's the strike.
0-1.
The Red Sox down by a run here in the second game of the series. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Called out on strikes. Huge called third strike against a big bat to end the inning.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
second inning set to go. Now it's going to be Jackson Holliday. Whitlock back to work. And there's a foul ball. Righty delivers. Strike two.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Here's the 0-2. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Here's Eddie Rosario. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man at second. Out to short, Grissom. 1 out in the second. And now the DH, Colton Cowser. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Right through there for a strike. Swung on, belted. That's back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A monster shot to right. It's 3-0.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
1 down. Now the third baseman, Davis Wenzel. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Two runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. One down, base is empty. That one missed. And a base hit.
Now batting.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So the lineup flips over. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Righty to the plate. Close one. Doesn't get the call. 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The pitch. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's carrying. Back, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 5-zip.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock will depart, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Cooper Criswell.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So 1 out, nobody on. And into the box for Baltimore, Matt Vierling. Foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. And a pitch. To the right side, Urias throws to first in time.
The catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. And he's already singled in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at first. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strike.
Left-hand batter waits. Fought off foul. And a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. Rutschman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Number 6.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. He's 0 for 1. That's in there, and that is strike 1. And that one missing low. The 1-1. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down. Fastball for a strike. And the count's even at 2.
Full count.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And that'll load the bases.
Now that second baseman.
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Reached on an infield single his first time. There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
2 outs. Bases are full. And that one sliced foul. Oh, 2 now. And that's in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen. Matthew Liberatore, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And that's down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. Back here at Fenway. And the batter now, Ramon Urias.
The second baseman, Ramon.
The wind and the pitch. Kremer, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that one fouled off. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that is a foul ball. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Batting 7.
And now the shortstop, Vaughn Grissom. In there for strike 1. Kremer, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. And the 0-2. Missed inside with the curve.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Got him swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Right-hander kick steals. And another ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. This to center field. Mullins makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Boston. Now it's the right fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
And a pitch. Popped up. Grissom hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Colton Cowser. He's already homered in this game. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Duran going back and gone. He made him pay for that one. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So up next, Davis Wenzel. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. One down, base is empty. Falling behind 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Now all even up. And that just misses.
Full count.
Bounce to third. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
So two down now, and here is Cedric Mullins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2.
The Orioles up big in this one. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one almost got him. Way inside, gets out of the way. Well, we've seen him lose the handle on a pitch or two already in this one, Singy, and we could see some words being had down there now.
Yeah, he's already hit one guy, and that one seemed pretty unnecessary to me. I don't blame him for being a little upset right now, even if it's just a matter of him having a hard time knowing where it's going on the mound.
Left-hand hitter waits. Good job to fight that one off. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. kicks and deals. And he chases that one. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here at Fenway, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, here is Kyle Teal. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
On the ground to the left, Henderson whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Jared Duran.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Jaron Duran. He popped out his first time. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of the third. And down on strikes he goes. And now 2 gone.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Masataka Yoshida now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. That one's in there. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike. Ball
and
1.
there's a ball. The 1-2. And downstairs. Wouldn't chase that time.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for Boston. They still find themselves down 6-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Matt Vierling. The right-hander back to work. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Vierling in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Hammered, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in there for strike 1. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
The Orioles up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Vierling around second, headed for third. Coming home. Relay throw home. And he's out. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. So a man aboard, and next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. First pitch, not close. Rutschman, the runner at second with one away. Clips the corner, and the count 1-1.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Comes the 2-2. And another ball. This one in the air. Devers right there to make the grab, and there's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. That just misses, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Kicks and fires. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And the Orioles leave one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Bottom of the 4th,
Leading
and
off
stepping in for
the
Boston,
Red Sox,
Ryan Reynolds.
The left fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
And the right-hander back to work. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Caught just shy of the wall.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Wenzel on his way over, puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Casas stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That misses the zone. Now 2-0. On the ground, right side. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. And that's a nice play to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 4. It's the Orioles 6 and the Red Sox nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
Criswell back to work. Ball 1 there.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Fires across the diamond. 1 away here in the 5th.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And into the box for Baltimore, Eddie Rosario. He's been a great free agent sign. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And there's the strike. That one off the mark. 1-2 to count.
2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. The wind of the pitch. Hit in the air, left field. Reynolds puts it away. 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in there at the knees.
No ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. This is off the inside. And 1-1. Pulls that one foul. The 1-2. That one way inside. In the air on the infield under this one. Corrals it. And that is that. Orioles held in check there. They lead it though 6-0. Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Went down on strikes his first time through. The wind of the pitch.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Rosario makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Now
runner on at first with 1 gone. And now Edward Olivares 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's in there. It's 0-1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Orioles 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's the third baseman, Davis Wenzel, 1 for 2.
Davis Wenzel.
The wide to kick the pitch.
Ball,
and that
that's
one
too low.
Cutting but missing down low.
Inside.
Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The batter.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. At the belt and fires. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Over to first, but he beats it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Matt Vierling, 1 for 3. Ball 1, no strikes. Right-handed reliever. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
You know, sometimes a throw that bounces into second base can be just as good as a perfect throw in the air. It's almost a little bit easier to handle at second base. For me, that caught stealing right there was all about a really poor jump off first. Just didn't time it well, and he was toast after that.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. High chopper to third. Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 6 and the Red Sox nothing. And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Teal. His righty-lefty splits there.
Kyle Teal.
And a pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. That clips the corner. Ball to strike. The pitch.
No.
And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
Out towards left center. And it falls. And that turns the lineup over.
The right fielder, number 60.
Jarren Duran getting ready to hit.
Duran.
And first offering is fouled off. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And the righty deals. And that's in there at the knees. First and second, no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Ouch.
That hit him.
Now, biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy loses confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Ryan Reynolds here. Foul ball there.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And he deals. And now the count is even.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that one pulled foul. Three and two. Payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Learland going back. One run across, and it hits off the monster.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Dean Kremer is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. A new pitcher in the game, Cade Povich.
Number 76.
He comes on for the 35th time this year.
Povich.
Now it's Devers at the plate. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. Throws to Henderson. How about that double play?
Now batting, the first baseman.
Hey, they played the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Now batting Tristan Casas.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Pitch is in there. Strike one. Two outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Up and in, and the count even 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jacob Webb is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Leiter getting cranked up as well. Wouldn't chase that time. Gets the call, and the count is 2-2. Two outs. Lifted in the air, right field. In position. And he makes the catch. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Red Sox 2. So a lefty out of the pen, Matthew Liberatore.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. The lefty fires. Liberatore, a 6'4" lefty, 200 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Tyler Matzik, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Beeks also getting ready. So 2 balls and no strikes. And here it comes. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That clips the zone, and that's strike 1. On the ground. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. On the ground, right side, Urias fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. And a foul ball. The pitch.
Ball.
And that one is inside.
1-2.
And delivers outside. Here's the 2-2. Just missed.
Full count.
Mountcastle started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up.
Oh, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Holiday in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Mountcastle off of first with 2 away. Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That one ripped. Way back there. Going, gone. His 12th of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 8-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to been foul.
Jalen Beeks on the pitch here.
69.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 down, and into the box for Baltimore, Eddie Rosario. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. That pitch in for a strike, 0-2.
No.
Inside, just missed.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
2 down, nobody on. To the right side, Orioles throws to first,
out.
And that's the 3rd out. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. So digging in,
Leading
Ramon
off
Urias.
for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Povich back to work. That
Ball.
one in the dirt, 1-0.
1-0.
Bounced out to short, Henderson. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Good sinker low in the zone
number
right
5.
there and produced
Good
exactly
job.
what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Grissom.
And next for the Red Sox, Vaughn Grissom. Line drive, base hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the batter now, Edward Olivares. That one misses. Ball 1. The Orioles up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And now the lefty, that's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Just
down.
missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle.
So first and second with 1 gone. Kyle Teal up next for the Red Sox. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate, Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Two on, one out. Wouldn't chase that time.
Full count.
Ground ball right side, could be two. The flip to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 8 and the Red Sox 2. Now it's the DH, Colton Cowser.
The designated hitter, Colton Cowser.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one fouled off. Foul ball. And a pitch.
Ball one.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Davis Wenzel, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's a strike, 95 of that one. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
That one hurts right there, as they couldn't take care of the bottom of the order to start this inning. You turn the lineup over. Now this inning's set up to be something big for this offense.
Mullins in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
The pitch. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP boom. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
Vierling swings through it for strike 1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Bases loaded, nobody out, and we're in the top of the 8th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. A switch hitter batting right. On a line, base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and it's an 8-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball.
Tyler Matzik will take over on the mound.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. And the slider just misses. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the 2nd game of the series. And a good eye there. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And a 2-1 on the way. That one missing inside. Two on, 1 out. Fouls 1 away, and now 3 and 2. And a pitch. Base hit, and a run comes in. Around second is Rutschman. Throw comes in and holds the runner at 3rd. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Well done. Drives in the run. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Ryan Mountcastle digs in now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's ball 1. And a pitch. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. 1 run is in. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. The relay, not in time. He's safe. It's 13-2.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
1 out, runner at 2nd. Now it's the 2nd baseman, Jackson Holliday. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Man at 2nd. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Ball.
Squirts away a little
One
bit,
ball,
and the
no
runner
strike.
holds. Mountcastle on at second with 2 down. There's a strike.
1-1.
Well struck left field. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. He circles the bases, and they add on. It's 15-2.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That's great confidence in the power right there. Most hitters would try to hook that ball to the pull side and hit it out of the park. He stayed back, let it travel, and hit it hard the other way.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Austin Adams.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Two outs, nobody on. Next is the designated hitter, Colton Cowser. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1. And that's in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
The third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Davis Wenzel. First pitch just misses. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Johnny Brebbia preparing to come on if needed. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Kicks and fires. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out, and that ends the frame. But they score 7 times to blow this thing open. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Orioles on top, 15-2. Jarren Duran now at the plate.
For the Red Sox, the right fielder, Jarren Duran.
The wind of the pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That That one catches the corner for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Soft contact in the air. Holiday tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian.
So stepping in for Boston, Ryan Reynolds.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And he pumps it a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
In the air, right field. Sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly. It's 15-3. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
The wind of the pitch. Got him. Inning over. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, the O's lead this thing 15-3. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The wind of the pitch. And that's a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Matt Vierling, the next to hit for the Orioles. There's a strike up high, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Misses off the plate, and that is ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Two outs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. The Orioles lead it 15-3. Felix Bautista taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a pitch. Just missed. And there's the strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And another ball. This one popped up. Mountcastle moving under it. Brings it in. One away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Just off the outside edge. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
It just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox. In the air, right side of the infield. Coming on. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Edward Olivares. That one in triple digits. Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles even this series up at a game apiece.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
15-3 is how it ends as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.